Alright, and I actually died in the intro. How embarrassing. Ah, wait a minute. Before I begin my preparations for landfall, I leave once more through that curious book I had chanced upon. Recorded inside are the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zipangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of the ship when its author clearly belonged to the crew of a different boat is beyond me. It's called plot exposition, my friend. Plot devices. But here I am, poring over its pages all the same, and for the first time this voyage, I may add, what fascinated me above all else were the memoir's many accounts of Zipangu's diverse armor and weaponry. Well, look at this. It looks to me like I get to pick a class bonus. So let's take a look here. If I get a sword preferred weapon, it says you get heart +1. A single-handed sword, primarily a slashing weapon with a wide attack range. It can also be used for thrusts and has a long reach. This is a well-balanced weapon that's easy to use. Dual swords, skill +1. A pair of swords, one held in each hand. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. They make an excellent choice of weapon when surrounded by numerous assailants. Spear, you get a body +1 buff. Ooh, you get that hard body. A long-handled weapon tipped with a blade, its superior reach enables rangy sweeping attacks. However, it will ricochet wildly if struck against a wall, making it a poor weapon for enclosed spaces. Aha! And my axe. It says stamina +1. A weapon with a thick, heavy blade at one end. Its weight makes it slow, but also gives it considerable power. Enemies find its attacks difficult to deflect. And then, of course, the all-time great, we all know about this one, the Kusarigama. No, the Kusarigama. I said it backwards. The Kusarigama. Of course, the tried and true weapon that we all know and love. Dexterity +1. A weapon that combines a sickle and weighted chain. Mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in close range. The chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. Well, let's see. Sword just seems so generic, you know what I mean? And you get heart bonus, which I believe is going to be more health. I'm not sure. Dual sword seems like it could be interesting. It seems like it's super offensive, right? Since you could attack groups of enemies, so maybe this will be good. Spear, I just tried spear against the boss. That was really good. Having advanced range and being able to poke at enemies without them being able to immediately hit you could be really good. But also, like they said, indoors this might suck. Axe, I don't think so, man. Axe is too slow. I died to my first group of enemies because the axe was so fucking slow and they were dodging it. I'm definitely saying no to the axe and no to the sword. Kusarigama? I don't even know what this is, you know? So, it's kind of a wild card. I think I'm either going to go with dual swords or spear. I think I'm going to go with spear. I think that, at least for a starting class, this could make sense. I'm going to do it. Spear. Going with spears. We fight with shield and spear. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people including samurai congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh watching these warriors as they train. The samurai is master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which one should I use? So I get a secondary weapon? I get a secondary weapon. You get 2. Alright, well, you know what? I was gonna do either spear or dual swords, so I think I'm gonna go dual swords. I think so. There we go. Alright. The memoir also asserts that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation, high, mid, or low. Oh, that's right! In the alpha, that was very key, high, mid, or low stance. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for their next strike by focusing their ki or inner energy. Third, once their ki is ready, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all of these concepts and have experimented many times with each technique. Sure I did. Alright. The memoir states Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine. But as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Cersei? Game of Thrones? I don't know how to say that. I pull out the memoir once again and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I'm sensing. So now I gotta pick a guardian spirit. So we've got Kato, which is the attribute bonus strength +1, a wolf and guardian spirit of a fire elemental. Strength is the attacking power of those in its protection. Is Izanade or is it Izanade? I don't know, it's probably Izanade. Spirit +1 bonus. A shark and guardian spirit of the water elemental amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. So more damage or more kind of, I guess, awareness of your surroundings. Maybe on your mini-map you'll see more things. Daibawashi. This is skill +1. A hawk and guardian spirit of the wind elemental increases the evasive abilities. Ooh. Do I want more damage? More visibility, like on the map maybe, or do I want more evasive? I think I want more evasive. I think being really evasive could help a lot. I think I'm gonna go with Daibawashi. I think so. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna get skill +2, body +1. I'm gonna have spear, dual swords, and the hawk. I think so. I think I'm gonna go with this. Going with it. If you're a first-time player, we recommend playing the tutorial. Yes, let's do a tutorial mission. Sounds good. That way I'll learn all the stuff. Very nice. The dojo is the training ground for samurai. It's filled with the blood, sweat, and tears of the uncounted warriors who polish their techniques within its walls. These long traditions and secrets are handed down from generation to generation of samurai. Okay. Fair enough. Here we are. What the hell? The wooden sword. Okay. Proceed to the tutorial. Quick and strong attack we already know. Fuck you. Oops. Hold on. Oh, that won't let me take the sword out? Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. You gotta hit R1 when that fills up. See, it charges up. I don't know what that does, though. I remember from the alpha. Lock on, switch targets. Okay. Nice. Where's the next tutorial? Where the fuck is it? Over here. Here we go. Oh, I hit him again. Okay. Now, here are the stances. I don't know these yet, so let's see. R1 plus the different buttons. High, mid, and low. High stance emphasizes attack power. It allows for powerful techniques. So if I'm looking for max damage, I think this is kind of like the dual wield of Dark Souls, right? Mid stance is good for defense, as a wide range of techniques is easy to use. Low stance is good for dodging. Okay. So, high damage, kind of middle of the ground, and then a lot of evasiveness. Alright, I'm in high stance right now. Yeah, it's dual wielding. It's exactly what it is. Look. Yup. Let's try mid stance. Mid stance is what I was using. Alright, what about low stance? Oh my god, look how fast he is in low stance. Look at this. Holy shit. Talk about a dodge. You can still dodge mid-stance, but it's not as fast. And then a high stance, much slower. Okay. Low damage, but fast attacks and good, dodging potential. Aha. Alright. Key pulse, that's what I've been using, see? While blue lights gather around you after an attack, press R1. A key pulse recovers your key. The amount varies based on your timing. The maximum amount is determined by your key gauge. There it is. Yokai Realm and Purifications. Well, I don't know what this is. Yokai Realm, another world born from the yokai. When you're in the yokai realm, your ki recovery speed is greatly reduced. Conversely, the powers of the yokai themselves are enhanced. To purify, it says recovers the maximum amount of ki from a successful ki pulse in the yokai realm. It also cleanses the defilement of the yokai realm from your person, restoring you to normal. Okay. Look at that! Ah, I saw that? It took away the aura that he had around him. I see. Now they give me the axe. Okay. It's so slow though. Oh, where'd he come from? Okay, good. Whoa, we got a lot of stuff. Ranged weapons. So R2, while holding L2, shoots. Much like aiming a gun in any other game, right? Switch ammo type is square for normal, triangle for special. R3 will zoom. Okay. Some enemies actually have a weak spot, it says. Alright. Here we go. Oh shit. Nice! Oh my god! Nice! That's pretty cool. I think you get real guns. Okay. So, item shortcuts. We already learned about that. I figured it out for myself, honestly. Here you go. What the hell's a Himorogi fragment? Uses up all of your Amrita, but it'll let you quit a mission to return to the starting point. Okay. Alright. You know what I just realized? My death counter and my face cam are covering the map. Take this, check this out. Look. I'm completely covering the mini-map. So maybe if I move the face cam here, yeah. Here we go. This will be better. If I move it like here, Because now I'm not covering any of that. I'm not covering that. The death counter doesn't really block it. That's good. That's a lot better. Okay. Alright, now, living weapons. I wasn't paying attention. When the Guardian Spirit and Rita gauge is full, press circle and triangle together. Let's see. When a living weapon is active, press it again. Circle and triangle. Triggering a living weapon changes the health gauge and key gauge into a living weapon gauge. As long as the living weapon gauge is active, you're impervious to damage and your close combat attacks inflict more damage. Living weapon gauge decreases over time when an enemy attacks land. When the gauge is fully depleted, it wears off. When living weapon is active, press circle and triangle to perform your Guardian Spirit's unique skill. Alright. Unique skill! Nice. All the tutorials are now complete. Cool. So I think we finished the tutorial. Okay. I think we're good. We did the tutorial. We can move on to the actual game now. Nice. The dinghies have been readied for us to make landfall. For all I have read on this country, nothing can truly prepare me for what now lies ahead. I put the memoir down and leave my cabin. Alright, let's give a read here. Kuroshima is a tiny island off the coast of Usuki in Kyushu's Bungo province. There is little in the way of usable land, with coastline rapidly giving way to cliffs and mountains. Clinging to its edge is the smallest of fishing villages, its residents eking out subsistence farming on plots carved out from the hills. Their frugal lives stand in stark contrast to the village elder, whose opulent mansion perches atop the island's tallest peak, strangely oversized for the small island which it overlooks. Alright, first mission.